Oh, excuse me. Didn't know you were here. Just getting some reading going. This is the ProView Rundown. Welcome to the Crew in the Zoo Takeover, live from the Josh Brown Man Cave. Adam Dill showed up late, so, you know, the show goes on, so we had to come up here, do this. So why not get kicked off start? Great games this weekend from Friday night. Trisco, Cleveland moved to Friday from Thursday, and District 1, that we've seen some battles there. Why don't we just play those highlights?
Why not? You good?
Skip it over to Munn. Munn on the drive. The little one-hand jumper. Novitz will get over to Terry. He can hit that. No. There's Watson inside. Alters it in midair and finishes 4-0. Coming up on 5 to play.
Good
Beautiful
pass.
Look. Sutphin, they got a 3-on-2. Crawford, dish it over to Brooks. Munn, we're battling for the same rebound there. Inside to Munn, no look to Watson off the window. Another no look into Watson. Terry, he can hit a 3. Doesn't get the bounce, but right to Nakai Smith. Up top to Munn, and he's gonna lay it off the window. If he was more aggressive, and a hammer for Jalen Munn.
Position buckets that just, that's a good shot.
Ornelas wide open, drains a 3.
As a Trisco just sags off.
Terry's 3-ball is good right over Ornelas. They were just vicious.
He's super athletic.
What a find from Sutphin. How did he thread that needle? Got going, 5 points opening half. A long 3 for Sutphin off the window. Left wing. Inside to Watson. Power dribble, and he goes up. And a 3-point play coming up here.
Down.
Baxiola, Sutphin just inside the perimeter. DeMarcus. Sutphin
There he is again.
On fire, and he connects again. Play here for Trisco. Rivas.
Got it.
Inside Ornelas. Can he finish with a left hand? Yes. I know that's got to drive a coach nuts.
I think I'd rather have him.
Rivas, ring it up, nothing but nylon. Here comes Rivas. He might pull up. He does. Ring it up. Nylon, baby. Smith. Nakai didn't go up. Instead, it's an open look for Hasbury. Yes, that's a big
Huge
answer. His second bucket. Back to Rivas. Why not give him another? 5. Josiah on the spin. No look. Underneath to Crawford. Not hard on Josiah. Rivas wanted it. He was open. Ramos will go instead off the window. Brooks. He's going against 3. Munn defending.
Oh,
he fouls him.
it.
And it's a chance at a 3-point play.
Yeah, I mean.
They get into the front court. Crawford,
Does he get
Marcus
a
on the
layup?
drive. Sutphin's going to lay it all the way in down Main Street. And a timeout for Sean Jimenez.
What a game. I mean, District 1 just keeps adding that. I mean, Jason, you were there for that game, and actually Adam Dill was not late. We're teaching him how to do the stuff in the back. He just giving him a little hard time. Go ahead and show that Adam's actually doing some actual work today.
Check the audio. Check the audio. All right. Audio's good?
We know I don't work on any audio. We know that's inaccurate. You know, it's good to share the limelight a little bit. You got to improve your hosting show abilities, Josh, so I'm glad you're up there.
I appreciate that. I
Yeah.
appreciate that.
It was a good game, though. I was impressed. Sutphin showed up. Josiah, if the threes don't fall, he still can dish. He still is a viable asset to that team. Cleveland, I don't know, man. I'm just
Hit or miss? I mean, you were saying
flabbergasted.
They were killing it first half.
Flabbergasted. That's what comes to mind. Like, they're killing it, rolling, and Sutphin hits 3 back-to-back fadeaways.
Stepping up offensively now. So, I mean, he's been playing defensively. Haven't been mentioning his name in the offensive stat lines lately, but tears it up, holds it ahead for him.
Yep.
All right, so, and then what turned it into a pretty big battle in District 2. Your Eagles versus the Cueva Bears, and Josh Brown's Lock of the Week. Did I get this one right? Roll that footage.
Josh Brown.
Start on the home court. Valencia's going to go all the way in a little.
Jamal, man, this beat is crazy.
Deflected it quickly. Here comes Eldorado. Cameron Valencia, Euro step in the lane. Count it! go all the way. Get it out! Agbosi wasn't having it. Quick deflection. And here comes Quintana the other way for the Eagles. Quintana step in the lane off the window.
Come on, man, this beat is crazy.
Cooper's going to swing it out to the wing. Pull-up jumper, yes. And that's a feet away. Garrett Warren with 4 points. Cooper wants a 3 on the elbow. Away. Cooper's going to stop. Wants a 3 on the elbow. Back to back. Hit some big threes and then went coast to coast. And here comes Quintana. Count that for Look out. Here's Quintana. Got it.
I'll tell you what.
Warren's left alone, and he thought about it twice, and then
Fly, Eagles fly. The Josh Brown lock of the week is correct again. Woo! Alden Iowani, he directed that great game. He was on the plane this morning. Alden, where'd you wind up today? Oh man,
Oh, what's up, guys? Oh, you know, just you know, how do you guys even find me up here? Like,
You know, it's something called a terror deck. We just sent the terror deck out there with you.
oh yeah, you know,
that's patriotic of you, Alden. Visiting the presidents on President's
yeah,
Day.
exactly.
Yeah,
you know,
happy President's
I
Day.
had to say some hi to some of my favorite presidents of all time. You know, the first George Washington, and you know, there's a collector.
That's my dog.
Abe.
And Teddy.
And Teddy.
Is that Jefferson there behind
Yeah,
you?
Jefferson.
You know?
Somebody. I didn't do too well in history, folks. I'm sorry. But.
All right. Well, you know what was history? That game from Friday night. And I mean, the Eagles pulled through. They did all right. I mean, I think everyone kind of had them. I mean, although La Cueva definitely showing that they're going to be a force to reckon with in the state tournament. But El Dorado had their number, got the revenge for that home loss or that loss on the road at La Cueva.
You know, the La Cueva El Dorado game is interesting because La Cueva started off of this game. Josh, you were a cameraman on this game. La Cueva came out of the gate pretty fast, and we're like, oh no, maybe La Cueva might sweep this up, but it took an amazing performance by Tyler Quintana to seal the deal for the El Dorado Eagles. What did he have, like 30, 31 or something like that?
Both of them, the dynamic duo, him and Cameron.
And let's pray and hope that Cameron's doing all right, because he did sustain was it a knee injury in the game?
Knee or ankle? I mean, it went there.
Knee.
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 Thank you, Adam
confirmed
Deal.
by Adam Deal. But yeah, how like I'm in like South Dakota or something, Adam. How did you how does that even work?
You know, it's the IBFs and the mics. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
I'm presidential right now. I like this.
That's
that-
a little crazy.
Yeah.
But you know, it was a fine game on display. You know,
I mean,
even La Cueva, they kind of made a run towards the end of the game, and Quintana just closed them out pretty much. But hopefully the knee injury to Valencia isn't serious, because he's definitely a big part of that 1-2 combination that they have at El Dorado.
definitely a huge one there, and I mean Cameron Isles.
So is
Kyle's huge.
Valencia out, you think? Rest of the season?
I don't know. I mean, let's hope not. You got to hope for the best with these kids. I mean, you never want to see something serious with that. But, I mean, they did all right without him there. So, I mean, maybe the Eagles can continue to fly, keep it going, keep that District 2. I mean, all intents and purposes, if we can bring Adam back over, that kind of seals the deal for La Cueva for El Dorado with that district, if I'm correct. Does it not, Adam?
Repeat the question, please.
So with El Dorado's win, that kind of seals up the deal there for they hold the driver's seat in the district.
Well, no, so they're gonna tie. As long as they don't blow it, they're both gonna tie for district.
Okay.
So they'll do a district tiebreaker battle to see who gets the 1 seed for the district tournament. But here's the deal: is because of the criteria for El Dorado is so much better, their resume, the NMAA can take either La Cueva or El Dorado above each other as seeding wise, and so I have a feeling that La Cueva still won't get a home game because of that loss. So we'll see though.
I mean, but hands down, that was a great game. Fred Castillo kept his boys up there playing. I mean, fought till the end. So I mean, maybe we can hope to see another matchup between them. But Alden, any other words on that game there? I mean, that was my 50 game of the week. I mean, it was pretty hype.
Oh yeah, I mean,
Maybe give a teaser here, hype or not hype, on the atmosphere of that game.
Hold up. And cue high.
Albany, also Harvard University.
yeah, I'd say I was definitely hype on the atmosphere of the game. The crowds, both sides, on the parents and the student sections, were pretty full, and this is one of the first games I've been to this year where they actually had to open up the second level of bleachers on both sides so people can watch the game. So I mean, I was digging that atmosphere. It was really good.
All right. Well, that's just a teaser for you here. More hype or no hype with Alden Balso Hard University after these messages.
Murphy gets his 800th win. Nice pass underneath, and
They don't have numbers. He's going to go all the way. And Villegas says, not tonight, baby. Get it out. Down in the corner. Reverse layup. Up and in. Good. Rebound. The drive, the layup, and it goes down and in by Ramos.
take over. Tapia's going to kick it out to Serrano for 3. Yes! Quite an enough. It is. And look out. Showtime for Munn. Turn it over. And here comes Munn. And he'll put it down.
Coach Broussard won at the 3. They counted as a 2. At the buzzer, counted! Mercy! Serrano, how about it?
Watson grabs the rebound and a quick bounce pass. Alley-oop, Munn! Put it away! They gotta get it in. And Manzano might have thrown it away. It was saved to Manzano. A kick out to Deathridge. He wants a 3. Made it off the win.
Josiah Brown from the CBLO Cougars. You are watching the Daily Rundown only on ProView Network's Comcast Channel 26.
This is Coach Borrego of the Charlotte Hornets. Hello to all you parents out there in Albuquerque, New Mexico. I want to congratulate 38 years for the AYBL. You guys are doing a great job. You've shaped a lot of lives, young men and women, and you'll continue to do that. Parents, get involved, sign your kid up. It's a great program. It helped shape who I am today, helped shape me as a basketball player, as a coach. So get out there, sign them up. Have a great season. Good luck to everybody.
Well, I'm going to the frontier, walk up to the cashier, order up a root beer and a number one. Cover it with green stuff, one scoop is not enough. Find a booth that's real tough, back by the Duke. Meet my family, meet my friends in the quirkiest restaurant I have ever been. All of Albuquerque's favorite spot, it's the Frontier Restaurant.
The Frontier Restaurant is a proud supporter of ProView Sports Network.
Folks, there's no other way but to be all in. Either he's Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. And you can experience the real and authentic, true life change that only God can provide to humanity. See, when we truly encounter Jesus and purpose to know him and follow his teachings, hashtag life change will occur.
Ha! Welcome back to the Rundown. I am Josh Beartrap Brown, alongside Alden Balsohard University.
What's up?
And Jason Southwest Pole. Adam the Real Deal back there. He's trying to work. He's acting like he's typing something.
May it be for the record that Adam Deal works. Take that shot again.
He's back there.
Adam, wave. Say hi.
Good job, Adam. You're the man.
Yeah. Hey.
There he is. All right.
Working hard.
So, huge week here for high school basketball on ProView Networks. Tuesday night, huge one in District 1 as always, Rio Rancho at Volcano Vista. That's 7 p.m. That'll be on Comcast 26. And then the streaming game, always on the NFHS Network, Valley at Hope Christian. So, Alden, hype or not hype on that Rio Rancho at Volcano game?
I'm definitely hyped. I mean, David Patterson, the upsurging Rams in the second half of the season versus the team that's been the consistent, probably the most all-around team in the state. I'm definitely hyped about this one. It's going to be a great one. Two coaches that won state championships. I mean,
always a
it
battle.
can't get much better than that.
All right, and then going down to 4A. Valley and Hope, new rivals there in that district. I mean, both teams playing pretty well. Valley's caught some bad breaks. I mean, a couple losses in overtime and at home against Bernalillo. Hope's been on it. Jim Murphy just got his 800th win against Highland. So, I mean, do we see the type of atmosphere we see in these 5A games in the District 1, District 2s with this new rivalry between Valley and Hope?
I feel like progressively over time there will be. I think I mean, it's different because at Valley, Valley, it's going to pretty much be rocking no matter how many people are there. Same with Hope. They both have loyal fans. That's for sure. So, I feel like it's going to translate. Yeah, I do. I think I think more people show up for the 4A games, to be honest, sometimes.
Get a little rowdier.
Yeah, and so, I feel like that was a big factor. Valley's already played Hope once in this district already. I did that first game that they played at Valley, and, Valley beat Hope at their house, and I don't believe that Hope will be, or that Valley will be able to win at Hope's place, but we'll see.
All right, so on that one, hype or not hype, does Hope run the table in 4A like they have the past 6 years? I mean, they've won 6 consecutive.
I'm going to say a hype, but I'm going to say the road to that championship is going to be the hardest, one of the hardest ones that they've faced in years, just because of all the district changes and stuff like that. There's so many different teams that are in 4A now. that used to play with the big boys in 6A and some of the better teams from 4A, 3A. So I mean, there's been a huge mix-up, and there's a lot of quality teams that are going to make the tournament in 4A. So I feel like Hope's not going to have as easy of a path this time.
All right, so Wednesday night we jump over to the girls. We have the three-time now. This is just the back-to-the-back.
Yeah, we got to get Josh a new
I don't know,
shirt.
Manny. Maybe three-time T-shirt.
Yep.
But so Wednesday we have the West Mesa girls at El Dorado. I mean, West Mesa, a couple hiccups against Piedra Vista, but they're still, I feel, the team to beat. I mean, I know Hobbs is down south that can say something with that, but I mean, Alden, are you hype or not hype on this West Mesa girls team?
I'm definitely hype on this West Mesa team. I think it's going to be finally the year that they figure it out in state once they get to Santa Ana. But honestly, though, it's a real interesting 3 or 4 team race in that 5A girls side. I mean, you got Piedra Vista, you got Hobbs, defending state champion Hobbs, and I mean they've all 3 of these teams have played each other, and all the outcomes have been really, really close. It's just going to come down to who has their best game at the Pit or Santa Ana.
And then La Cueva sitting in that same district.
Yeah, La Cueva too. No slouches
West Mesa
either.
And PV.
We've seen them in the Metro finals.
Yeah, Metro finals
against West Mesa. So it's going to be a really interesting race in 5A girls. I'm interested to see how it goes.
Jason.
Yep. I'd say, I don't know. I was impressed with PV. West Mesa.
Yeah, you did that game. You saw them kind of shut down the outside shooting.
Yeah,
and
they
the
just slowed them
aggressiveness
down,
of West Mesa.
man to man or woman to woman. I was impressed with. They have these 2 sisters, like Watson sisters. I don't know. They reminded me of like an Amaya Brown. Like they'll dribble it up the court, they'll jump and shoot, pop and shot, and they just make it. But are West Mesa's only losses to PV?
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah.
So is it West Mesa's to lose?
Or is it? Yeah. I mean, did they have bad games, or did PV go in there marching? I mean,
I'm gonna
you got to
keep
give
it
it out to
with
PV for going in and beating them at home and then coming to Albuquerque and beating them there. So.
Yeah, I'm keeping it with West Mesa. We're gonna hold it down for West Mesa girls. Take it all the way.
And then there's always the dark horse, Volcano Vista Hawks with Coach Lisa Villarreal. I mean, 3-time state champion, and I mean it's 3 times in like the past like 6 or 7 years. I mean, you gotta watch out for those Hawks. You can't count the Hawks out or that coach out. When they play at Santa Ana and it's quarters, semifinals, I feel like this team's going to kick it into another gear. So
young team
I'd watch out for Volcano Vista.
All right, Josh. Well, it's about that time. You know what time it is?
The Log of the Week.
Josh Brown's Lock of the Week.
All right, Josh. What is your Lock of the Week?
You know, a little early this week, but Monday feeling good. We're going to have them twice this week. I am going with the Rio Rancho Rams. They are my dark horse in that District 1. I think they're going to take care of business tomorrow night. And then on Thursday night, another District 1 matchups. We have Cleveland and Rio Rancho going at it, plus Volcano Vista at Atrisco. I mean, this District 1 is dominating. I mean, and you got to love it. There's parity. We don't know who's going to win. I'm taking Rio Rancho to make that fast track in to beat Volcano and edge them out. I mean, Alden, hype or not hype on me going with Rio Rancho?
I'm hyped. I like it. It's not like one of your like football picks where it was just gutsy, but this pick is gutsy and definitely smart. I mean, if Rio Rancho could pull off 2 wins this week, I'm pretty sure they would be sitting at top of the district. I mean, wouldn't that end up being a number 2 seed potentially for the Rio Rancho Rams?
I mean, it would
have to be ahead of Volcano Vista. So
Volcano Vista, Cleveland, and Atrisco if they end up taking that district. So I mean, that would be wild. I mean, I like it. Jason, what do you think there?
I think it's a gutsy call. Like your locks are getting a lot better. They're very professional. You understand. You're breaking it all down. I'm gonna go with
one time. I went with my gut and went with Del Norte, and
Yep.
Valley got the best of them, but, you know,
I'm hype on the decision, but I think Volcano's still going to win.
you think Volcano's got that? I mean,
Yeah.
Adam Deal, you're a Rio Rancho Ram. What do you think about that? Wheel on over there.
Well, Josh Brown. I'm gonna go Volcano Vista because I think they're the best team in the state. I think they're gonna be playing their best basketball. But if the Rams win, I would not be shocked. And the Rams are getting better and better every single week. And now, I'm pretty sure because of the way the week shaped out, that Rio Rancho, no matter what, they could lose out. I'm pretty sure they're gonna get no worse than a 3 seed. They could lose 3 straight games, and I think they're going to get no worse than a three seed. So they're set up for success regardless.
And I mean, if you think about it too, they're going to end up just playing somebody in District 1 in the semifinals no matter what on a neutral court. So if you get that 2 or 3 seed, I guess for them it doesn't really affect them all too much, because at the end of the day you're probably going to be end up playing that team behind you, whoever it is.
Yep. I got a real quick question.
Real quick. Taking away
So,
from my FaceTime, Jason.
We,
I only get to do this once every
we
one
don't.
hour.
Yeah, I got to get some FaceTime. What do you guys say about this Cruces team? It's like the elephant, the big elephant in the room.
It's the big elephant in the room, and we
Like-
don't get to see a whole lot of them. But I mean, what can you say? They're
undefeated.
dominating down there. I mean, they're dominating the competition they have to play. So, I mean, you have the only things where if Volcano wins out, Las Cruces wins out, then everything gets tossed in. But right now, I mean, if Volcano loses to Rio Rancho here, you have to say Las Cruces is the best team in the state.
You have to.
I mean, can't
Numbers
go
don't
away
lie.
from them.
Alden.
I definitely have to say that Coach William Benjamin's definitely one of my favorite coaches in the state. He rides or dies with his boys. I honestly can't say too much. I haven't actually seen much of them, but maybe we should just move them closer to we should get them on that ProView Network's travel plan, and they can just come up here and play more, you know.
Boom.
Or spend it on
Or
us,
we
go
could
down
fly
there.
us
Yeah, I
down
mean,
there, you know.
vice versa.
I mean, I'm in South Dakota, right? Isn't that where this
Yep.
is at?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Look at you. You got this. All right, well, I'm going Cruces, state champs.
You think Cruces is state champ?
Yep, I'm going for it. That's the dark horse. Everybody doesn't know.
Are we locking it in, or is this like Adam Deal's every
Locking.
week?
I'm locking it in.
bracketology?
I'm locking it in.
Locking it in. All right. Adam, you want to throw something on there? You want to lock someone in this early?
Lock them in.
I'm not going to lock Cruces in depending on who they have to play in the semis, but they do have one win that's impressive that we can't overlook, and that's against Atrisco Heritage. It's a 7-point win. So obviously Atrisco is a top 5 team, so that is a top 5 win for them. I think Las Cruces, if they have the right path, can get to the finals. I think if they meet against Volcano Vista, it's a mismatch. But other than that, Cruces is legit.
All right. Adam
That's all
Deal,
I got.
not willing to lock in Las Cruces.
He's not locking nothing
He's
in
not locking anything
till the
in.
day
Sounds
of.
like- Alden, do you want to lock anybody in, or do you have a favorite pick?
Cibola Cougars, state champs, baby.
That
We're
dark
getting
horse?
we're getting the trophy in both boys and girls. Let's
All
go.
right.
Tell Naughty Josh.
Hey,
Eh?
dreaming. I'm going to abstain from this one. We haven't got through district
Yeah.
tournaments yet.
Yeah,
Come on
I
now.
got to see the seeds before I make a pick.
Who's gonna win the Super Bowl?
Super Bowl.
You wanted Chargers. You guessed that at the beginning. It was your year.
We can do it. Is this the year? The Superchargers, 14-2 Super Bowl champions.
I don't know.
And-
We got Joe Falco on our
The
team
Broncos
now.
do have Falco.
All right.
All right, I mean, girls, okay, let's go girls here. Do you think down south Hobbs? Anybody willing to take Hobbs, or are we all sticking with West Mesa?
I'm going West Mesa all
Going
day.
West Mesa. Adam's going Hobbs. I'm going to stick with Manny Otero, friend of the program. I mean, this is the year they get it done. They finally figured it out. Hot shooting comes back right at the end of the year. I think they're going to get the hot hand and do that. Alden?
My heart's telling me West Mesa. My mind's telling me Hobbs. So
We got a couple weeks
Yeah,
till
we
that
got
too,
a
so
couple
we'll
weeks.
figure it out. Well, that's all the time we got here from the beautiful Mahogany Rich, Josh Bear Trap Brown, Man Cave. From South Dakota, Alden, Ball So Hard, Iowani.
just wanna thank thank the good leaders of this country, honestly, and you know, have a happy President's Day out there.
You know, from the zoo, J. Pole, Adam, you did some decent kind of work today. You pressed one audio button.
I actually didn't.
So, well, that's it, man. Happy President's Day. We will see you Wednesday with the full breakdown. And Steve Davis, have a good one.